192 on a higher side plus the fee. That is my calculation. So I get the chick at 192 shillings. I grow the birds for 1 month, that is 4 weeks. Sell them and at 300 shillings on a higher side, and on a lower side at 280 shillings. So roughly I make 80,000 to 100,000 shillings as my profit at the end of the month. So I'm buying a chick at 192 on a higher side plus the fee. That is my calculation. So I get the chick at 192 shillings. I grow the birds for 1 month, that is 4 weeks. Sell them and at 300 shillings on a higher side, and on a lower side at 280 shillings. So roughly I make 80,000 to what I've been doing to the chick at 192 shillings. I grow the birds for 1 month, that is 4 weeks. Sell them and at 300 shillings, that's on a higher side, and on a lower side at 292 on a higher side plus the fee. That is my calculation. So I get to the chick at 192 shillings. At 192 shillings, I grow the birds for 1 month, that is 4 weeks. And at 300 shillings on a higher side, and on a lower side at 280 shillings. Roughly I make 80,000 to my calculation. So I get to the chick at 192 shillings. I grow the birds for 1 month, that is 4 weeks. Sell them and at 300 shillings, that's on a higher side, and on a lower side at 280 shillings. So I get to the chick at 192 shillings. Maturity. They have tasty meats and they can do well in the rural community. Maturity. They have tasty meats and they can do well in the rural community. They have tasty meats and they can do well in the rural community. in the rural community. They have tasty meats and they can do well in the rural community. They are going to refer others and they are coming back. They are coming back to pick more than what they picked and bringing 2 or 3 farmers. So the market is growing itself because of the breed that I'm dealing with. And I don't see myself finding another job or going abroad to look for white collar jobs, because I can make what most of the employed people in Kenya are making. From my little small business here that has grown to something bigger, I'm okay with it. As a mother, I'm a happy mother. I can always buy anything I want for my children because I'm assured of some pocket money that I get from them. So my children are happy. As a wife, I'm a supportive wife because I have my own income. I'm just seated at home, working from home, looking around my children, but I can provide, I can bring something on the table. Besides that, remember this lady who is purely into poultry, this dirty job. At the end of the day, I dress well. And imagine what, I don't just call a rider because I drive. I have my own car that I bought it out of this chicken. I also have my motorbike and a rider. I've employed someone because this rider helps me to deliver some chicken to some farmers. So my own vehicle, my motorbike is what chicken has done to me. I have, as a woman, I have also secured a plot for myself. Of course, I have a goal for this year 2024 to add more chicken, to multiply the business so that I can build now a rental because the plot is already acquired. So guys, chicken has done me great and I don't regret venturing into it. I recall the moments I used to rise up very early in the morning and I'm supposed to be at work by 7:30 and leave there maybe in the following morning because maybe sometimes I was having some night shifts. And you know, you would get home very tired. You don't have any time for your kids, for your family. And a month, what you would be happy for was the 15,000 or 20,000. So I usually sit down and ask myself, what is it that other people are doing to make life better? And I used to look at somebody like our current president. From what we had, the story that we had, he was selling chicken by the road. So be like President Ruto, can I try this chicken? Not necessarily selling them by the roadside, or do something with chicken that would at least give me a happy life. I used to hear some stories of our founder of who has been doing poultry, Muguku poultry. And I was thinking also, if these people have done poultry, there are two successful people that I know. Of course, there are several people who have done poultry, but the two people usually inspire me. And one day I sat down and decided that I think poultry is the way to go. I've never regretted being in poultry because it has changed my life. Of course, poultry has a lot of challenges. There is no business that has a soft road, but poultry is one of them. I've always been a risk taker, and it brought a lot of challenges when I was starting in the beginning. But at the moment, I can say the challenges are reducing, because at first I remember when I was buying some breed somewhere, I used to buy maybe 200 chicken. I could lose around 50 to 100 chicken, but still that never demotivated my spirit to continue doing chicken. So for the last almost 2 years, I had those challenges. Sometimes you would get the chicken at that tender age. I have some dogs here, they would eat the old flock. Then you are there to start again. But I kept on hoping that one day this business will transform my life. I managed to solve my pains in poultry when I got to this breed that I'm dealing with. At least I'm the happy farmer so far, because at the moment I can do 1,000 chicken and I can lose at most 8 to 10 chicken. So I usually think that this is now rewarding me. My efforts that I had in the past, the pains, my past pains are being at least fixed, because I can sell 100%. And remember, the 8 that I'm losing, I'm always added an extra 10 chicken, because we are added 2 chicken in a box. So I don't lose my chicken. So I'm making an extra coin out of that. The other challenge is feeds. Of course, we are buying feeds at a higher cost, but we will not lose hope, because eventually we have to look for that small margin that will make our business go faster. So we can buy feeds at a higher cost, but of course we have to make also the price suitable. So those are some of the few challenges. Diseases are common, but with the current breed that I have, management, biosecurity, we can. What I would like to tell my fellow youth and women is that people think that agriculture is a dirty job. Chicken is non-profitable, but what I would tell you is there is no dirty job. And so I wake up at 4, check the warmth, then I go back to sleep at around 6 a.m. in the morning. There are some routine practices that I do. One, I get into the poultry house, ensure that the food part is disinfected before I get in. It is a new day. Then I check whether the feed is enough. Of course, I'm starting a day, so I have to get all the feeders and drinkers, wash them. Then I start feeding them and giving them some water. It depends. When the chicks are young, I supplement them with some vitamins for almost 7 to 14 days. But during the other weeks, I don't supplement them with vitamins. So I do feeding, I provide water, then of course the normal cleaning in a poultry house. So then I feed them 3 to 4 times in a day. So my day ends at around 6 to 7 p.m. in the evening when I'm providing the warmth, until 3 a.m. when I'm up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you buy chicks and feeds at 190 shillings. What amount of feeds and how many number of feeds?
Well, sorry, I think it should be 192 shillings. Okay. So I source my chicken from a reputable company that sells chicken at a package. So they provide the feeds and the vaccines. So because for them, they supply vaccines to those farmers who are buying 300 chicken and above. So the company that I'm dealing with is looking at the farmers that are going to buy the month-old chicks. And they are assuming that those small older farmers who are going to buy the chicks after 1 month chicks, they don't have enough resources like I do, because I've advanced in poultry. They need to buy the chicks when they are fully vaccinated. They need to buy quality 1 month old chicks, the same way I'm sourcing for quality 1 day old chicken. So the package is you buy a kg for 1 month. Of course, my birds feeds on a kg of feed for 1 month. So 300 chicken, they are kg. So like for me, I do 1,000 chicken, 1,000 kgs. at 192 shillings for a month. Then I also get the vaccine, the booster vaccines at the farm.
Why did you opt in selling breeded chicken?
Well, when I was starting as a poultry farmer, I used to do mature birds that I would grow them up to 5 to 6 months, then sell them. Of course, I would have a lot of input on feeds. Sometimes I would lose them along the way due to diseases. And at the end of it all, maybe I will realize a small profit. And coming to know that most of the farmers don't prefer buying day old chicken, I saw this as a business opportunity. And I realized that farmers are really interested in getting quality chicken that are fully vaccinated. Most of the farmers think that buying day old chicken is hard to raise, and they have a lot of challenges with vaccination. That is where I saw it is a business opportunity. I thought raising them for 1 month was a good venture. And again, I realized a lot of profit when I diversified into this, because initially I tried the mature birds, and I also gave a try to these 1 month old. I compared, and this was the best way to go.
Okay, what variety of these? Because I see they are all uniforms.
Well, this is a dual purpose breed. It is an improved kienyeji. When I say dual purpose, these are birds that can lay and they can give us meat. So they are ready for meat after 3 to 4 months. These are the cocks that we can sell them. Then for the females, they can start laying from 4.5 months to 5 months. This is an F1 breed, and it is a Sasso breed. I chose this particular breed for 1 month old because so far it is a breed that I have dealt with that gave me the lowest mortality. So I can sell 90 to 95% of what I get after 1 month, because the breed is very hardy. It motivated me to do 1 month old chicken.
Okay, yeah. Very nice. Do they produce more eggs?
Yes, they do. In fact, if you look at them, as you said, they look brown. You can confuse this with the commercial layers. But for this breed, it is an improved kienyeji breed. The layers are excellent layers. I've ever kept 100 chicken to maturity, females, and I would collect 87 eggs to 88 eggs per day. So that shows you the laying percentage is quite high. And again, if you compare the commercial breed and this one, the improved kienyeji eggs can fetch good market prices compared to the normal layers. So this is an excellent bird for eggs.
Okay. Can they be farmed on a free range?
Yeah, as you can see what I'm even trying to feed them now. These are leftovers and some maize. I give them some greens. Of course, I've not given them now, but this is what I do. So these birds can do well in the rural community. They can scavenge so well. And regardless of the breed and the feed, they have a tasty meat. So you can imagine the farmers I'm dealing with are those smallholder farmers, those that cannot be able to buy these commercial feeds continuously, but have been able to satisfy their market, to satisfy their needs, because the bird can fit in their economic status. That is why they would choose this, because of free scavenging and free ranging.
Chicken farming has been, it is a very profitable business, someone to venture in, but it has a lot of challenges. What are the challenges, and what do you do to cope up with the challenges?
Well, I can say my biggest setback has been losses to diseases and losses to some predators. For instance, when I was starting this journey in poultry, I lost a lot of birds because I was dealing with a breed that had very high mortality. And this almost took me back to starting afresh, but thank God I found a good breed. And so through that, I've been able to grow and learn, and finally I found a good company that would fix my problem. The other one was predators and some small animals like the dogs, the rats. So when I was a beginner, I had a simple structure because I was starting small. I had very small capital, but gradually I grew and I was, of course, stable financially. I managed to construct these nice structures, and at the moment, I don't lose the birds to these small animals, the dogs, the rats, the cats. Yeah, so my problem so far is fixed, but it started somewhere.
I am so interested in doing chicken farming, and I love it because it's more profitable. As an expert, what can you advise me? What does it take?
Wow, congratulations. Now that you already have the intention to try this This is what I started somewhere. I visited a friend, and there's something that I learned from a friend. But of course, I did not copy everything. My friend was doing mature birds, but I came, sat down, drew a clear plan, and decided, am I going to go this way, the mature way or the brooded way? So this is where we start. Are you planning to raise the birds to maturity? Where is your interest? The eggs, the meat, or this 1-month-old chicken that you will supply to your farmers? So that is where we begin. If you think you are going to go my way, the brooded way, there are some basics that we need. We need poultry structures. I will not tell you to build a modern structure like this one because you are a beginner, or maybe you have a structure. If you are a beginner, you will start from what you have. Because poultry is profitable, gradually you will be selling your chicken, earning some profits and establishing a better structure. So you'll just need the basic poultry structure. Proper ventilation, proper floors, proper drainage, those are the basic things that we need in a poultry house. So we start with the housing. Of course, I don't expect you to go and raise the chicken in your bedroom, your kitchen. So number 1 is the poultry house, with the minimum factors that are required. Number 2, we will need to see, do I have enough capital? Am I able to raise a chicken that will give me a good profit margin? If you think you are able to, your finances are okay, that is another factor to consider. Then the other thing will be, where will I sell this chicken? Who is your number 1 to 10 customer? You ask yourself, am I going to sell this chicken to a hospital, to a school, a group of women? Where are you going to sell? Just list maybe 1 to 10 number 1 customers that you are going to sell this chicken, so that we don't buy the chicken and get stuck, because we want to grow in this business. So once you have that plan of where you are going to market the birds, that is another factor, number 3. Number 4, the basic equipments. Do I have the feeding equipment? Do I have the source of electricity, source of energy? Do I have the feeds and where to store the feeds? Those are now the basics when we are getting into poultry. Then so once you have gathered all that, where am I going to source the chicken? Am I going back to this Gladys farm to ask more about the source of the chicken? Or where am I going to get this reputable company that will supply quality chicken, so that you don't go through what I went through? Of course, getting a breed that will have high mortality will take you back. But if you source the chicken from a reputable company. So once you are there, you are almost closer to your business. So you have everything. You have now the source of chicken. Now you start procuring the chicken, and of course, very key, record keeping. We need to see if we are making profits or losses. So as you factor in this chicken, and because I would one day wish to come and see your farm also, to see if you are progressing, I need to know if you are really making profits, and you need to also appreciate that what Gladys was telling you was true. I was making some profits, so you have to have your records. I think that is all I can tell for now.
Well, Gladys, you are really doing an amazing job, and as AIM Agriculture, we really appreciate you for having us here.
I'm humble. It has been a pleasure. I hope this will change the lives of other youth and other women in
so much.
agriculture. Most welcome. Welcome to my farm, AIM Agriculture. You can have a dip here. These are the disinfectants. Karibu. So this is my poultry farm.
Oh my goodness, Gladys.
Yeah.
Be serious.
Yeah, this is where it started and where I am now.
Amazing.
So you can have a look at my few birds that are left. Of course, I had a bigger flock.
This is like how many?
I'm left with 250.
This is a nice breed.
Yeah, I kept these ones. You can see they are 5 weeks because I have some farmers who have already booked them.
You can't be serious. These chicken are 5 weeks?
Yeah, they are 5 weeks.
And at this size?
Yeah.
No wonder you quit your nursing career.
Yeah.
Into
the
this.
same reason I'm saying actions will speak louder. It's good if they check on the farm and appreciate what we have.
Guys, she's so innovative. Just from a glance. When I look around, I cannot see the yellow feeders, the yellow drinkers. Have you noted something? Maybe she'll show us.
So you can see this is just a simple way that I improvised my drinkers, feeders. This is just a pipe that is used in the toilets.
Yep.
Then I had to cut it into 4 pieces. So this is my drinker, this is my feeder, This is also a drinker and a feeder. Yeah. Then, yes.
If you want to clean this drinker, how would you clean it?
So it is movable. I just open these parts.
Unplug it?
Yeah, unplug it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Then I wash them, of course, every morning. It is my daily routine activity. So I clean them daily. Yeah. You know, poultry, it's all about biosecurity.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can see I have two structures. These are, all of them are 5 weeks. Yeah, so I had to split them into 2. These are 250, these are 300. They are all booked for a farmer. I also have these small structures. They're usually my brooders. They are for baby chicks. It is now cleaned, waiting for preparation so that we can receive the baby chicks on Tuesday.
So these are brooder and that is a brooder?
Yeah, they are two different brooders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I usually have them separately so that when these ones are out, I have some time to rest the house before I get some to this house. But this can accommodate up to 500 for a month.
This one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you're using this one as a storage?
Yeah. For my feed storage, of course, I have a main store, but I bring 1-2 bags here to store them for a short time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think, guys, what you are really trying to emphasize on, and the message that we really have as AIM Agriculture, is smart farming. And that's why we bring you farms like Gladys. Just look at this small space. This is like, from here to here, is like 5 meters. And from here to there, is like 8 meters, right? And this has a capacity of how many birds?
This one is 250, 300.
Wow. So this is 550 capacity at maturity stage.
Yeah.
Below here, we've got a storage. Below here, we've got a storage. Below there, we have got brooders. So tell me, even in a plot of 40 by 60, you can't miss, this is like a small car park. And you can put it to very good use, right?
Yeah.
Wow. You told me you have another surprise for me, is it?
Yes, I do.
Let's go.
Maybe we can walk in here.
Oh, wow. This is so amazing.
Yeah, this is another brooder. I have 1 week chicks. There will be 2 weeks on Tuesday. Yeah, so these are 450 birds. It's another structure that can accommodate 500. So I will have to open these up to this end so that they can grow up to 1 month. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, Gladys. You're doing a good job, eh?
Yeah.
Or use the pot for brooding. Okay?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I was telling you as a story that I do some charcoal. I wake up very early in the morning. So the infrared bulbs and this brooding pots.
So this one
I just improvised. Most of the farmers do those other brooding vehicles that have some holes, but for me I chose this because it conserves energy. Then the normal infrared bulbs too. Then of course the feeders and the drinkers. You can also appreciate the fact that as I'm starting in the baby stage, there's this feeders and drinkers, but as they are growing, I don't buy others. So I just use my...
That is so amazing, eh?
Yeah.
And one thing that maybe I'd like to bring to your attention, Gladys,
yes,
and also our viewers,
yeah,
who are looking forward to starting. This is a very good thing. But you know, when the chicks are at this stage,
yes,
the biggest setback that you should be fighting or trying to avoid is not even Newcastle disease.
Yeah.
Because nowadays vaccination has really been all over and you're really trying to control. But now it has to be coccidiosis.
Yes, sure.
You can see that feeder there.
Yeah.
The chicks are feeding in it, but you can see again, the bedding is in the feeder.
Sure.
And I'm assuming that one came as a result of scratching.
Yeah.
And then they're playing.
Yes.
So the best thing that you can do, again, you can see the drinkers there.
Yeah.
You can see around, you can see the drinkers have got the wood shavings.
Yes.
Inside.
Yeah.
And even the water has taken almost the color of being soiled, right?
Yes.
And at times, when you lift it, you find it's moist below it.
Sure.
That's a very conducive, even you can see here, just to enter and show you. You can see here, where the drinker is already moist.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And you can see here, there is a lot of caking.
Sure.
And when you put your hands inside here, the temperatures are quite high.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like fermentation is taking place.
Yeah.
And this is a super condition for multiplication of coccidia. You know, remember, we have got two types of coccidiosis, right?
Yes.
The gastrointestinal
Yeah.
and the one that is in the system of the blood, which is basically in the blood. Sometimes as a farmer, you might work so hard and control coccidia in the gut, but not in the blood circulation system. So you find that you, as someone who is working hard to produce these chicks to sell to the farmers, who will now finish the cycle, and I've seen the quality and the people who referred us to you in particular, who are really stressing the point that you have got very good chicks, and even when they get their side, the mortality is low. So you can try to work on that. This is simple, just suspend them
Yes.
at a slight height to be in line with the back of the chicken, okay?
Yeah.
You can avoid such feeders
Yes.
because a feeder is meant to be this way because it is bell-shaped. The feed will come out through the bottom side, okay?
Yes.
And the feed will not rise
Yeah.
above this level, okay? So the chicken will be able to feed from inside, avoiding spillage, which
Yeah.
is a loss to you. If you look here, you can see this is some feed mixed with the living.
Manure.
And that is a loss because the feed is not going to the right place. So this one will help you minimize the feed wastage, and also to help you minimize mixing of the litter with the feed. So just suspend it to be in line with the back of the chicken. This is a challenge I've met with so many chicken farmers. But so far so good. I can tell you for free, it's perfect. You need to give me a secret and tell me where you get this breed. Look at the uniformity.
Yeah, actually, thank you. It was quite informative. At least today I'm learning something, coccidiosis. Yeah, I've been doing poultry, but of course learning is continuous. So I will check on what you've just advised. Yeah, you can appreciate the fact that this breed has uniform growth, one color.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is Sasso breed from Uzima Chicken. Let me now reveal the company. It is from Uzima Chicken. Yeah, I've always talked about Sasso, but now it is coming from Uzima Chicken, Sasso breed.
If someone wants to get these chicks from you,
Yes.
because you said you're brooding and selling to them,
Yeah.
I want to buy them, what is the waiting period?
Well, 3 to 4 weeks
You have the chicks.
after booking. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 3 to 4 weeks.
And you also said you have got a package for feed
Yes, we
and the
do.
vaccines.
Yes, we do.
Amazing. Show me something else.
Yeah.
You said you've got some mature.
I have some mature birds.
Amazing.
Yeah. So the leftovers that I am left with after selling the 1 month, the 2 months. So I don't give up because I keep some for the later farmers. Yeah. So this is my structure for the mature birds.
This is the laying box.
Yeah, these are the laying boxes, just improvised. It is not. This was from my modification. I always try to keep it simple. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good thing. I can see, guys, we love everything. Look at where the droppings are going. Look at where the birds are. If you look at their feet, very clean. Someone working here does not need to keep coming in contact with the birds, is it?
Sure. Yeah.
You will feed them from here, and then
They drink from.
they will
here.
drink from up here, and then they will lay here. So you just work from outside. If you want to get out of the manure, you get it from below here. Even as an expert, and you know most of the time when you are observing birds, we are able to tell the well-doing of the birds just from observing the stool.
Yeah.
Besides even looking at the external characteristics and behavior of the bird. So if you look here, you can find that the stool is nice, it's in the right texture, and it's amazing. A quick question. I can see your feed, very simple,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Is it done here or for the mature chicken, or again it's the same package?
No. So for the mature birds, I get them the maize, broken maize. Then I mix them with some kienyeji mash.
Wow.
You can also see that I have some greens that I give them there. Yeah. So I supplement that for these mature birds.
Amazing.
Yeah. Then you can see this one is a basking area. Yeah. I sometimes let them out to bask on the sun because the house is fully enclosed.
Yep.
So they can have their greens here, their leftovers here, and have some time in the sun. Yeah.
I must appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
And for the sake of our viewers, I've really loved the breed. I've just come in contact with it for the first time,
Thank you.
but it has done well. And for the many farmers who referred us to come and said, we must visit Gladys farm and see what amazing things she's doing on the smallest area of 1,000 birds. And indeed, congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
For those guys who intend to try the kienyeji improved birds, she's your plug. We've shared a number. It's running here. Maybe she can also say it. Tell them.
0704 777 878.
We can't wait to see the full story on how you started and up to where you got here.
Yeah, let it come.
Thank you.
Yeah.